Okay, we are at Bodega Bay with Ken and Donie Stone, Summer Adams' grandparents, and they are starting their interview for her fourth grade class project. Go, Summer.
Where were you born?
We were both born in Sacramento.
Same hospital.
Did your parents or grandparents come to America from another country?
No.
No.
What did you remember about being in the fourth grade? What did you learn?
I learned to interact. I was kind of shy until then. I learned to interact with the other kids and participate more.
And I even remember my fourth grade teacher's name was Mrs. McHenry. And I don't remember what I learned, but I'm sure it was a lot.
What school did you guys go to?
I went to Donner Elementary School.
I went to Earl Warren.
Oh, I know Earl
it was,
Warren.
It had just been built.
What games did you play growing up?
I played with I had a sister and two brothers. We played football. Tetherball was big.
Hopscotch.
Hopscotch and Red Rover, Sin, Summer Ride Over. We played that a lot.
We played a lot of baseball and basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have any special chores when you were 10 years old?
I did. We lived on a little farmette, a little mini farm, and I milked cows and fed chickens and worked in vegetable fields.
And I had to help my brothers and sister work in the yard. We kept the yard up and did dishes.
Did you have a dishwasher?
Oh no, I was it.
I was the dishwasher.
What were the most important rules of behavior your parents and teachers expected of you? How were you disciplined?
So ask the first part of the question, and then ask the second part.
What were the most important rules of behavior your parents and teachers expected of you?
Be speak when spoken to. Be polite to your elders, and do what you were told.
And for me, it was good manners. We always had to have good manners.
Like what?
And especially at the table, it was please and thank you, or we didn't get it. And that was what we had to do. So I
Good
think
to
that went
know.
along with respect.
So you didn't get the dessert?
No.
Ooh.
Oh, we got sent away from the table.
Ooh. How were you disciplined?
Disciplined. Let's see.
It was a little different in my day. You got told to do something once or twice, and then perhaps you got spent to your room. But if it wasn't that infrequent to have my mother get a willow switch off of the tree and give me a little whipping as I ran around in circles. That taught me quicker than anything.
What was the price of a movie?
14 cents
With the dime left over for popcorn or something.
for some snacks.
Yeah, so we at my house I was generally given a quarter,
Me too.
and that would take care of popcorn and getting in.
What was the price of an ice cream cone?
Nickel. 5 cents.
Yeah, 5 cents.
I have that money. What world events had the most impact on you as a child?
World events.
Over the what?
World events.
Oh. Well, I remember. For me, I was a little boy, and I could remember it was during World War II, and I could remember going to the butcher shop and handing a little coupon to get some meat. And so
Meat and sugar and flour, I think.
How old were you?
I was probably 7, yeah, something like that. And I remember Eisenhower, when he'd become president, I thought that was wonderful, and even tried to dress up like him for Halloween in my Boy Scout costume.
Wait, can I ask a question? Sorry.
I'm asking the
All right, one
questions.
last question.
What?
What did you guys
Gonna be-
remember about the Vietnam War?
Do you know, truthfully, I didn't even know where Vietnam was until the war started.
Had you heard of so you hadn't heard of Vietnam?
No.
How about you,
We
Dad?
had to look it up.
I hadn't either, and I think most of the people, we thought we were just going over there and doing a police action, just
As advisors?
as advisors, and just to be good guys, to make the other guys, bad guys, go back across the border.
I had
And
no idea it was going on.
we had no idea that it
that
was going
long.
Did
to be a major war.
did you eventually realize what kind of war it was?
Yes, thanks to television.
Yeah, that's what I remembered, it
Yes.
being on television.
Were your televisions black and white?
Yes.
Yes.
We had the first television on our block.
Yeah, when I was, I remember that we had the first one on our block too, and the kids would all come over and we would sit an hour or two just looking at what's called a test pattern, which was nothing hardly on the screen, waiting for a program to come on, and it was something, it usually was like the Lone Ranger, or,
There were like 5 programs a day.
yeah. The rest of the time it was like, it was snow and stuff.
But we watched it.
We would watch the snow.
So, here I have 2 questions to involve 1 question. What is a heirloom?
Heirloom.
An
The,
heirloom.
the H isn't, yeah, heirloom.
An heirloom is an antique
Precious, something that's precious.
that's handed down.
From
Yeah,
generation to
Century.
generation.
Does your family have any special heirlooms?
We have a few things that we should have kept more things. I have an anvil. My grandfather was a blacksmith that would blacksmith was somebody that put shoes on horses, etc. And I have his anvil, which is what a big tool they'd make. And then I have a really old shotgun that he traded with an Indian chief years ago.
Mom?
I can't think of any.
You had that old-time sewing machine.
That's right. We had an old-time sewing machine a treadle that you did with your feet. There was no electricity.
And that got rebuilt, and this is now Summers.
Oh, is that? Oh, so you have an heirloom. And what about teacups? Don't you have teacups?
Oh, I do. I do have teacups. And we still use them.
What are they?
The little white one of my mother's.
I'm thinking more your collection of what they call Depression era
Depression
dishes,
Oh, yeah.
dishes and plates and everything. You have a huge, nice
Yeah.
collection of.
I do.
So, we are going to. My dad started sort of a new heirloom because. Did any of you people play golf? Because there's people playing golf over there.
No, we don't play golf.
Well, my
We
dad
just-
does.
We just have a house by the golf course, but we don't play.
And what kind of heirloom did your dad start?
That heirloom of playing golf.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Are we done?
Nope. Have you ever met someone famous?
Yes. We've met several governors. We've met a vice president. I don't know. I don't remember meeting any movie stars. Do you?
No.
No. But that's a few fairly famous politicians.
You met Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, we've had dinner with
Oh,
Arnold
that's right.
Schwarzenegger.
Have you ever been to a concert and then seen somebody play?
We've been to
I've been to.
many concerts, but do you mean and just get to talk to them afterwards? We haven't.
No,
got
just
to,
go.
No.
Just
Oh
went
yeah, we've been to a lot of
and seen them perform.
Yes, a lot of them, from opera to Western music even.
Where have been the places that you've traveled? Name all the places you've
Oh
traveled.
my.
All of them. Well, we used to travel pretty much all over the world. How about our favorite places?
Has to be
Name all of them.
Africa. Africa, hands down.
That was photo safaris. We've been twice to that, and then we've been twice to Australia and New Zealand. That's that's our favorite places.
And have you been to Antarctica, Alaska?
Yes,
Alaska.
yes, yeah. We've been to oh,
We've been to
Hong Kong,
Hong
Hong Kong,
Kong. we've been to
Russia,
Russia, Beijing.
Yeah, Indonesia.
West
Of
Indies,
course,
West
Europe.
Indies.
Australia,
Yes, Australia twice. Yeah,
New Zealand. Have you been to New Zealand?
Yes, New
twice.
Zealand.
Went to that. Yeah, a lot
If
of
you could,
places.
if you could give me one piece of advice, what would it be?
Stay as wonderful as you are. That's what I want.
And I think stay happy, and as long as you're happy and healthy, I think you're going to have many friends. And that's my advice to you.
Be kind to others.
Is that the end of the interview? Is that all your questions?
Thank you for coming and letting me interview you and getting information.
You are so welcome.
Thank you for asking us.
Now the dance party!
And now thank you for having us into your beautiful home this weekend, right,
wait,
Summer?
don't shut it off. And this is the beautiful dog who might actually be pooping in this home.
Okay. Interview's over.